and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. Hello and good morning.
Hello, boys and girls. It's kind of raining, depending on where you are.
You're a little late to the party this morning, my friend.
Yes.
Grandpa Duty called.
Grandpa Duty took Mariana to school, left Mashpee, and the weather was fine. Got the sandwich. It was boring. Cats and dogs, elephants and frogs, squirrels and Harold's. But at least they let the kids, at least they let us pull up closer to the front door as opposed to the sprint that they have to do across the parking lot usually. So she stayed dry, and then I came back here and it wasn't raining anymore. So
Yay.
I know it.
We were so spoiled yesterday. It was like so nice.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Who else out there, Cape Codders and beyond, threw their face in the sun? You just sat there for just a couple of minutes to just like try and absorb as much as possible.
Yes.
It was a
Okay.
nice moment. I got to connect with a couple of friends for lunch. You know, when you're sitting at a restaurant, you're all of a sudden just the people start walking in and you literally know everybody. You're just like, hi. Hi, friends. Hi.
I don't have that problem. My wife does. I don't.
So yeah, we got some work done and we got a good connection, but it was a brief lunch which I felt it was like Norm at Cheers.
Mhm.
And I hadn't been into Cheers in a while. So it was good. Oh, Cindy said she got to sit outside yesterday. It was beautiful. I had every intention of sitting outside yesterday,
Yeah.
but I had to do taxes.
Ain't that fun?
Yeah. Finding a nonprofit
Mhm.
CPA, not exactly
No.
easy.
They don't exist much.
There are a few of them, and they're so supremely busy
Right.
that we are not on their radar.
Well, see, there's not a lot of them because there's not a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
Because you're a non-profit and you can't pay.
Well, you get paid.
Right.
You get paid.
Yeah. But
That's it. Your normal rate.
yeah, but they don't. Yeah, they don't make a lot of money from nonprofits.
No, I mean, your standard, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I think we were charged $600 last year for the nonprofit to do them
Mhm.
from the CAPA that apparently never filed them.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. So I uncovered that little nugget yesterday. I was like taking on this, new job of mine. And I'm like, but wait, what? I'm looking at last year's taxes because they're here,
Mhm.
but they were apparently never filed.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
So, I mean, thankfully, I have such a high speed, wonderful human being as a husband that sat there with me slugging it out yesterday.
Mhm.
We got to the bottom of things.
Yep.
Things got filed, and I felt a whole brick leave my body, and I
Yeah.
was floating up to the surface yesterday.
Don't you feel better when all your taxes are done?
Yeah, well, they're not. Not all of them are done. My personal returns are done. The business's returns are done.
Mhm.
My work's returns are done, but our nonprofit is not done. So
Oh,
that'll
okay.
be today.
Okay.
At
And then
least-
you'll feel totally better.
And then I'll feel totally good until 6 months from now when I'm like, we should start thinking about doing this better.
Mhm.
And then I'll probably forget until February of next year.
Right.
We're like, guys, there got to be a better way. Every year I say this.
Right.
Let's get more organized for next year.
No.
Out the window.
No. Mari's been a realtor for 26 years, so we've been filing estimated taxes,
Right?
and every year we're gonna do better.
Forever.
We tell our accountant, we started off. We started a spreadsheet. We're going to keep up with it, and then we never do.
Sorry. Good morning, Miss Gloria. Hello, Ashley. Gang's all here. We're ready to start the day.
Yes.
I was also I was tasked with another project yesterday of submitting a 92-page document to YouTube for a friend
Why?
because it needed to be done and they didn't have a fax.
Why would someone send a 92-page document to YouTube?
It's a very long story. And when I'm privy to allow that information out, I will.
Okay.
Just know that it's good. It could be a Netflix show.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking forward to the fallout.
Okay. All right. Okay, folks, remember that one.
Right? Karen Reed still at 16, lost one yesterday, gained one. So still 2 to go. Is this 2 weeks we've been trying to pick a jury or now 3? I think is it 3?
I think it's 3. and the supporters lost their appeal to the Supreme Court or whatever that they couldn't stand right in front of the courthouse and hold their signs. That the judge established a
barrier,
like a zone. Like, hey, you guys
cross the street.
You guys go down the street, okay? And they thought it violated their free speech and everything, but the court said, no, not really.
I do not understand this. I hope if I one day commit a crime that some people will be on my side, such as this.
But I was thinking, I mean, look, I grew up in the 60s and the 70s. I know all about protests, okay?
He made them protests.
I was there. I did it.
I've been raised on the protests.
But what is the purpose of the protest at the courthouse?
I don't know.
I mean, do you expect someone in the jury room to go, oh, yeah, but there's a bunch of people with signs down there. Maybe she is innocent. No. And if that happens, that's something very wrong.
They're making news. Allegedly. That's right. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sorry, Robert.
Allegedly.
Gotta get that right.
Just like Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly shot John F. Kennedy. Yes. Says so on the plaque at the Texas Book Depository. Allegedly.
Day 10 of trying to pick a jury.
Okay. So it's 2 weeks.
We're here.
Seems like forever.
It really does seem like forever.
It doesn't go
Gloria,
away.
I'm sorry if you don't have this much salacious, crazy crime going on in your neck of the woods in Canada.
Mm-hmm. I have some good ones today, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, we want to get to it, yeah.
Such as,
well, this is from our friends at the Sandwich Police. A wellness check was requested for a woman who had been in a store with her child and was described as acting strange. The caller said the woman was walking in circles, talking to herself. When officers spoke to the subject, she said she was talking to her preschooler and just trying to keep them busy. That totally tracks, as did our discussion with the mom. If you've ever watched a viral toddler TV show, you know how kids are entertained by what others might perceive as strange. Did you ever watch the Teletubbies?
That's awesome.
Come on, really? She's walking around talking with her kid and you've got to call the police?
Well, they were worried if the child was in danger.
What about the children? Oh, my God.
I bet you have your own, Gloria. What else have we got from the Sandwich Police? Always a good time.
Always a good time.
Local crazy crime.
Let's see.
I wonder if someone would call the police me talking to myself, which I have full-on conversations with sometimes. And sometimes I forget we're in public.
A resident contacted police after seeing a suspicious person on her property. That woman saw a man walking about her home, looking up at her roof and windows. When she made eye contact, the man quickly ran off. Sandwich police added patrols to the area, and the reporting party was advised to call if she spotted anything suspicious in the future. You want to make a bet? It's a solar panel salesman?
Yeah, probably 100%. We had another one yesterday.
You did?
Oh, yeah. That rolled up in a black Tesla truck. So apparently solar's doing real well around here.
I guess they do.
Morning to you, Miss Murray. She said she's on the road.
Already?
I saw a woman in Florida was busted for selling human bones on her Facebook page.
Human bones?
Yeah, human bones. On Facebook Marketplace, no less.
Mm-hmm. Here's one more.
Okay.
Goes along with the first one.
Perfect.
A concerned caller reported a person standing outside in the rain, possibly in distress. Officers responded and made contact. Turns out the individual was simply walking her dog.
Leave people alone.
Neither rain, nor wind, nor dark of night shall stay a canine from the usually not so swift completion of his bathroom mission.
Yeah, right. Leave the lady alone.
Okay. We've got somebody talking to their kid and someone calls the police. We've got someone walking their dog and someone calls the police.
Welcome to Sandwich, Massachusetts.
What in the hell is wrong with you people?
Meanwhile, in Florida, we got real problems.
Okay, what do we got in Florida?
We got a man named Edward Cocaine. I couldn't even make that up if I tried. I'm not even kidding you. Edward Cocaine, Florida man, brandishes a knife at Subway restaurant. Florida man living up to his wild last name, dishing out a sign of more than people could take. Plenty of chaos when he brandished a knife at a Subway.
Oh my God.
Deputies said suspect Edward Cocaine, and yes, that's his government name, was getting fresh with the employees. Is that a Subway joke?
Oh my goodness. I got one more when you threw it that
Lucky for Cocaine, his friend intervened and attempted to convince him to leave the establishment before anybody got hurt.
Oh my God.
After collecting the surveillance footage investigators did track him down and interviewed him.
A
Spoke
woman,
with deputies.
a woman reported she thought she was being stalked by her ex-boyfriend. She saw a vehicle following her and was able to provide a license plate number. Officers ran the plate and it came back to someone well known to the department. Turns out the quote stalker wasn't her ex. It was an avid Pokemon Go player on the hunt for rare Pokemon. The man was just out there trying to catch them all, not catch her.
It wasn't her ex, though, right?
No. After confirming he was just playing the game, not playing games with her, the woman was relieved to find that her ex was not behind the wheel.
That is terrifying. But also, I feel for her. We've all been in that situation as a woman where we're feeling like we're food.
Well, that's an interesting
creepy,
turn of the
right?
phrase.
Exactly. Predated. No thanks. We'll take a pass on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
So that was a little crimey, but not much.
Crimey, but not much. No.
Just a little. So Katy Perry and Gayle King went to space yesterday. The whole thing lasted 11 minutes.
I know. You would have given the build up to it. You would have thought they were gone for 4 days.
11 minutes in space.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, "What a wonderful world."
Yes, and then she said,
"What?
She may get her ears pierced now."
What?
Because she was afraid to do this. She was like afraid of flying and stuff. Now that she's conquered this, she's always been afraid to get her ears pierced.
What?
The woman's damn near 70 years old.
Gayle King.
Gayle King.
I was like, Katy Perry doesn't have her ears pierced?
No. I'm talking about Gayle King. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
I was like, what? I'm pretty sure I've seen Katy Perry wear a lot of earrings.
Yes. No, I'm sorry.
King.
I missed the segue. No, it's Gayle King.
Good morning, Ruth. Hello, you two. My Boys and Girls Club kids turned me onto Pokemon Go, and I still play it. Good morning, Huck. You got a big fight coming up.
You better be careful, Ruthie. Someone may call the police on you.
Well, my friend Brian avidly plays Pokemon Go. Like, it's his weekend.
Yeah.
He's 60.
Well, it's okay.
And has never had children because he's the child.
Aha.
I love you, Brian. Good morning, Emily. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning. Speaking of Boys and Girls Club, we had an incredible event over the weekend. Mm-hmm. It was cold. It was rainy. And it was rocking under the Pomponset Marketplace.
It looked like it was jamming.
Yeah.
The pictures.
Yes,
incredible.
It was absolutely packed. Food was good, great chilies all around, but the real big winners were the Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. And it was just a spectacular event. Kathy killed herself on the silent auction items. I mean, there were some really, really nice stuff there. And Bob Weeks' family donated all of the Raw Bars memorabilia.
Wow.
So, I mean, there were people fighting over those Raw Bar signs.
Oh, I can imagine.
And the bids were incredible. So thank you very much for everybody that came out, participated, and had a wonderful day with us. It really was a good time. Huck's fight that is coming up is Saturday over at Rocky's Gym in Falmouth. And we're going to be reporting live, broadcasting live.
Good for you. We're
going to be doing our best to cover some of what is happening. A little local fight. And Huck, you are a wild man. You are too old to be boxing, but we're going to be there and supporting you. Mm-hmm. We'll see how well you can take a punch. It's open training camp and press day.
Very cool.
I know. I love. Well, whenever there's a local thing, we would like to cover it here at Lemonadio. Happy anniversary to you.
Yes, it's LinkedIn tells me I've been here 3 years.
You know what? Good times have just a way of staying with us.
I was stunned that it was 3 years.
I don't know why my dog is having a meltdown right now, but she's getting older and getting more crotchety as the day goes by. So,
is she seeing something or someone? Or?
Yeah, ghosts, like the milk in her eyes, for crying out loud. I had to text my son. What's going on up there? Is it you?
Well, she's doing that. I can share this with you. An elderly woman from the South Shore took a wrong turn and ended up at the local dispensary.
What?
Employees called police, who in turn called a family member who said they would come to the Cape to retrieve her.
Just look. I'm just looking for.
Granny needed a little more.
Nana's glaucoma was acting up. She got lost.
My gosh.
I love it.
Thank you, Sandwich Police. Seriously,
yeah, they do a wonderful job of keeping it connected and local.
You know, and if other police departments would like to try to do the same kind of thing.
It started with Bourne.
And then Bourne stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that the Bourne writer went to Sandwich.
I think so. Right. It was Bourne that started it. And now, now it's Sandwich. But if anyone else, you guys all have stories. And it illustrates, for those of us who don't understand the work that you do, the kind of BS that you put up with.
But also, thankfully, that you can put it out in such a lighthearted fashion. We also appreciate that.
Right. And that you're able to laugh at some of this stuff. Because otherwise, some of the other things that you deal with, if you couldn't laugh at some part of your job, I think some of the other stuff you deal with would probably drive you crazy.
Right. So you're done with play now?
Yes, we are. They have been nominated for, I guess, the high school whatever version of a Tony.
Oh, okay.
The
Sandwich High School. The name of the thing was Hadestown.
Hadestown.
Okay.
And it was a Sandwich Middle High School because there were middle schoolers involved, including Mariana. It could have the show could have gone on. I'm not saying on Broadway, but I mean maybe.
Let's not be dramatic, Hank.
But back in the day when they used to have shows at the tent for a week at a time, they could have gone down there and done it for a week.
Good for them.
It was
so much work.
It was fantabulous. It really was.
Anyone that's ever put on a show knows how much work goes behind the scenes. I'm looking forward to my 420 show after Easter brunch. I've got quite a day for myself.
What are you doing?
We've got brunch with the fam,
and
then I'm headed to Provincetown because I'm going to see a 420 show.
Okay.
Saw one last year. Very trippy, very interesting.
Oh, really?
Very good, though.
Lots of Easter bunnies?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
But Mackenzie last year put on quite a spectacular, and it was pretty awesome. The set was incredible. The amount of people that were just, local townies coming out in the winter, throwing down a show, original music, original everything. It was really incredible. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they've cooked up for us this year.
That's how they celebrate Easter in Provincetown.
What the hell else are we going to do? It's cold one day. It's nice one day.
I know.
Nothing's open. Everything's turning seasonal.
Yes.
Everybody's freaking out about the economy. We've got, I know. Everyone freaking out about all their recession hair. That's what I saw today. I was like, wait, what?
Hair. What?
It's darker. It's a little bit more drab. And we're cutting back. It's recession hair.
Oh, stop it.
I'm dead serious. I didn't just make this up on my own. I know I'm creative, but not that creative. Hank.
Everybody is just so flippin' dramatic about everything now. It's really getting ridiculous.
Yeah. We've got a busy week going on. I'm going to put my little chamber hat on. We've got a job fair happening tomorrow.
Do you have chamber hair?
I don't have chamber hair. It's full of secrets. We've got our job fair that is happening. We've teamed up with Mass Hire. It's happening tomorrow at noon until 2 at Cape Space, the atrium, which is like the big area in the back. Thank you very much to Cape Space for putting this on with us, for just giving us the room to do so. Mass Hire has done a great job collecting all of these wonderful businesses that need employees. So maybe if you're thinking of a career shift, maybe you want to go back to work. Maybe you've got a college student that is coming home that needs a little gainful employment.
Yeah.
Come on down and see us. Also, a friend of ours is celebrating the 31st anniversary of her business, Summerfield Spa. That's pretty incredible.
Wow, that is
Elizabeth Correa has been in business for 31 years. And Thursday, she's doing this open house 2 times. So one from 10 until noon, and then again from 3 until 5, where you can come by for nibbles and sips and throw your hat in the ring for, I think, a glow facial experience. Everything she does is medical grade. I mean, she does not mess around with this stuff. She goes to Germany and to train to all the latest and the greatest of ways to get our skin the best looking it possibly could be. And by the way, has the best sunscreen on the market. I don't know what it is about that sunscreen, but I love it. The smell is good. Makes you feel nice and soft. And I need it for the farmer's market so I don't look like a pile of leather at the end of the season. So thank you, Elizabeth Corey.
You have that little bit of Irish in you.
I burn.
You didn't get the Portuguese. You got the Irish.
No, not at all. It's kind of funny. Lily is like that. Lily's super tan, and then my son is like me. I'm like, babe, get the shade. We burn and peel. We're very Irish.
Right.
We did not get gifted that lovely melanin.
My mother could sit under an umbrella. We could wrap her up. She could put a hat on. And within 15 minutes, she was as red as a lobster.
That's me. Yep.
So she could.
Our people don't do the sun.
Yeah, no. So she would very rarely go to the beach. When she did, she didn't stay all that long because she just, she'd be a mess, which was kind of unfortunate because my dad loved to swim. So, it was hard because he would have stayed there all day.
Right.
And gone swimming and everything else.
Wrap her up like a mummy. Mummy.
Mommy.
RTB said he's picking up a robin egg cake from Flower Bakery today for this weekend.
Very nice.
You and your freaking baked goods. Killing me. One croissant at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Killing me. What's up, Will? Thanks for joining us. Megan, I've been wearing recession hair for like 10 years.
So you're back in style now.
She's back. I love it.
If you wait long enough, everything comes back around again. Bell bottoms will return.
That's it.
I don't have mine. Mari made me throw it out.
We also have a business after hours that is happening over at Leary Hodgman, and that is Thursday evening from 5:30 until 7. So if you're a chamber member, come on over and meet Rachel and Kara. They're fabulous. They're wonderful members. They participate in so many things. And or just come and hang out with us. Maybe you just need to connect with some of your other business members, or maybe your business needs something. Please come and join us, and we're going to have a wrap session there from 5:30 to 7 at Leary Hodgman in Mashpee. Also, I have a first.
Yes,
I'm hosting a comedy night.
You is?
I am. I'm going to be over at the House of Hatchets. I'm the host.
You're the host.
I've been working on a couple of like zingers.
Yeah.
I was watching with Kill Tony this morning on Netflix when I was wide awake at 4 a.m. and I saw so many bad comedians that I felt pretty confident that my minute or two as being a host is going to be fine.
Somehow I have always have this problem with House of Hatchets and then people performing.
Why?
Just.
Well, that's not going to happen while you're performing. It's just a nice big space.
Okay.
The hatchets are in another room.
Okay. All right. Just I need to be reassured because you never know.
What, the Gong Show with hatchets? Your comedy was bad, ma'am. Get in your stall. That's it. We're taking you out. RTB already broke his ice and did his first comedy show. So he's going to be opening for the comedy show.
Is he really?
He is. There's a few other comedians that are going to be there, but we actually do have a headliner, Aiko Tanaka, who has been on America's Got Talent and has been in movies, Fast and the Furious and whatnot. So,
and when is this again?
$20 on Wednesday.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
We're going to see Ken Burns tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right.
My brother bought tickets for this event at Symphony Hall. And he didn't ask anybody else, so he contacted me, and he said, "What are you guys doing?"
I love it.
He forgot that he had the tickets and whatever. But Ken Burns, the documentary filmmaker, you may know him from the Civil War, or the baseball movies, the series, or whatever. He has a new.
He has his own effect.
Yes, he has his own thing. His new thing is the American Revolution.
Yeah,
and he's previewing it Wednesday night at Symphony Hall. And he's giving a talk, and they were going to be so we're going.
He's a big deal.
Oh, he is. He is.
That's incredible.
He's about this big, but he's a big deal. Oh yeah.
That's usually when he gives an interview. He's always seated.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, that's why he's tiny little man.
Right. So we're going to make a night of it. We're going to stay over in Boston. So that's why I won't be with you Thursday morning.
Oh well. We have filled that slot with Tracy Kelly, who is running for select board.
Very good.
I know. So we're going to talk to Tracy here. She's coming to my home studio, and I'm looking forward to just talking to her. She went to MIT. I'm having an MIT graduate on the show with me, Hank.
Wow.
A little nervous. I feel like I need to do homework before I have her here.
You think she's wicked smart?
She is wicked smart. I don't know what to do about it. What do you ask the wicked smart person in the room? I don't even know. No, Cindy, it is not an open mic night. It is actually a comedy night. I know. They had me. I'm just the host. Not doing anything other than just being the host and doing my best not to put my foot in my mouth. Good morning, Janet. Your sainted mother-in-law is watching.
Hello, she's coming for Easter.
Oh, fabulous. What are you serving for Easter?
I think I know Mara has decided she's making a ham. I'm not sure what else she's doing. I think ham and shrimp scampi.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds fancy.
Yes. Well,
you're doing it at your place?
Yes. Well, Mari's a good cook, so of course it's. And Mari being Mari, if anyone else is hungry, come by later in the day. There's going to be way too much food.
Second seating.
Oh, yeah, there'll be a second, possibly even a third.
I love this.
Yes.
This is when, and if you're looking for maybe a side dish, I feel like every time I host an event, I'm always looking for a thing that we haven't had. There's all the standard fares of the dinner. So Cape Cod Dining at Home, if you follow them on Facebook, it's a great little group. People share all kinds of wonderful things that they've made or shared or magicked up with all of the things that they've got. And definitely look for an extra side dish or something fun to throw on your Easter table.
Right. And it's a good group. Mari tolerates nothing.
I love it.
When someone steps out of line, they're gone.
It's perfect.
So there's no politics. It's just all about food and people swapping recipes and taking pictures of what it is that they've made and putting it up and people having a chance to, oh, that looks really cool. How can I do that? So it's fun. We've been doing it since COVID.
Yeah.
So it's been
5 years.
It's been a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over 6,000 members, I think. So it's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great place to share your food.
Yes. And everybody has food and everybody has their own specialty little thing
Yeah.
that you do that you're proud of. Do it, take a picture of it, toss it up.
My
there.
college girl wanted the brunch. So we're doing the brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Pricey brunch.
Of course it's pricey. It's
right.
Easter.
But you know what? I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to deal with any of it. And I was waiting. We were on the waiting list for like 4 weeks.
Really?
4 weeks before we got the call.
You just didn't call and say, hi, I'm Stephanie. I want in.
No.
And they said, okay, fine, you're in.
I mean, I could have done that, but I wasn't going to do that. Rude. And I think we even got the final seating, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter to me. I don't need to be eating all day anyway. I'm going to probably be eating all day
anyway. Right. And then you go to Provincetown. And if there's not food at these events in Provincetown, I mean.
It's a 420 event. There'll be food. Don't worry about it.
Of course it's going to be. My goodness.
What did I see today that made me laugh? 1 cent a day can ease depression. And I immediately thought of
penny.
Yeah, 1 penny a day can ease depression.
And how does that work?
So I started reading the article and it was about making a donation. So even if it's just a little bit that you do every single day, it makes you feel a little bit better every single day by donating to something.
Right.
So for 1 penny a day, you can send it here to Lemonadio. We'll happily take it. You can sign up for a PayPal donation. That's only $3.65 a year. You could do it.
Right. That's easy.
Right?
That's
We had
easy.
100 friends doing it. We would pay our music licensing fees. So let's get on it, people.
There you go. There
Let's
you go.
make magic.
And speaking of donations, this coming Saturday from 1 to 3 at the Cape Cod, at the Teddy Real Estate parking lot in Sandwich, Mari Center Plus Teddy Real Estate, with the help of Patty Lotane, Cape Cod 5, and Aerial Advantage Photography, we'll have great white shred available from 1 to 3 to really cut up your documents and turn them into confetti. You can see them, put them in the truck, and have it spin around. And it's free of charge.
Yeah.
And we only ask that if you come, please consider bringing a donation for the Sandwich Food Pantry.
Is that this Saturday?
This Saturday.
Okay.
A monetary donation. They can do a lot more with the money than they can with if people bring food, because they can go to the Boston Food Bank, which is where they get a lot of their supplies from, and they can buy more stuff if they have more cash to deal with. So that'll be Saturday from 1 to 3.
Perfect. We'll be making an appearance over there for the Great White Shred, of course.
Yes.
Not that I've got things to shred, but I feel like I would want to shred most of the things in my home.
Except the people who live here.
Now, my cat has been extra naughty lately. Is yours acting up? Is it like spring fever?
No, they haven't been too bad.
He's been rotten. I don't know what his deal is. She's just very unhappy.
Oh, really?
And I don't know whether it's because his mom has been gone or what's happening, but he's just been very fresh lately. And
his
it's
mom
driving
being
Lily.
Lily, okay.
I'm not the mom. I'm the grandma. Like, don't come at me. I'm just your grandmother. I'm here just feeding you.
Right.
I don't know what his deal is, but he's just been angsty, like
Really?
anxious, antsy.
Well, maybe he's like the rest of us, waiting for the good weather and saying, what the heck?
I agree. You know, we had a really nice day.
I want to be outside chasing things and bringing them home.
Oh, Mari says free ice cream. You didn't mention that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, free ice cream as well.
Now I'm coming.
Right.
Whenever there's free ice cream, I'm going. Great White Shred. My husband's been buying this like Halo Top diet ice cream. I'm like, what is this? I'd rather just have none.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I would rather just have none. Honestly, I don't mean it. He's a snacky all the time. He needs to have something, and he's a late night snacker as well. And he's a pint of ice cream a night if I let him.
Oh
yeah. And then he was like, so many calories in that. I was like, but you don't need to have one every night. You could have one once a week.
Right. You don't have to have a pint every
night.
Right.
So
now, you don't have to have a pint of ice cream every night.
Right.
A pint of something else every night. That's a different story.
To each his own. We'll be at Shipwreck tonight if you want to come and join us. If you want to belly up and have a pint, we've got a great trivia ready for you. Speaking of which, you opened the show, Cats, Dogs, Raining Cats, Dogs. That is our theme.
Raining Cats and Dogs?
Well, it's April.
Elephants and Frogs, Squirrels and Heralds.
That's it. We're going to be having it all tonight. And we've got tickets to go to a comedy show that is happening over at the Seacrest on Saturday. So if you're looking for a few laughs, thank you very much to Flapjack. Andrea does such a great job putting their productions together. So that's a comedy show Saturday. Tickets are like $30. So this is a nice $60 giveaway we're going to be doing tonight for one of our rounds of trivia.
Do you think it's happenstance that there seem to be a lot of comedy shows now, or is that reflective of something that we need to laugh?
I think that comedy has finally blossomed here on the Cape. It took a few years. We kind of didn't have a space for it or a place for it. And now our breweries and our places that have the space that doesn't is not always full. You know what I mean?
Right,
Not your typical bar places are adding comedy. And I think it's great. I think we need it.
Yeah.
And for $20, it's a great show to go out and hope for a laugh.
Right.
In whatever space that you're in. So sign me up for it.
Right. Don't expect every comedian to be roaring funny, because some of them are new and they're trying to, hone their craft.
Yeah.
And then you get to the headliner. I mean, I think one of the things we're lucky down here is apparently Lenny Clark hangs out on the Cape.
Yeah, he loves us.
Because he's appearing like all over the place.
I know. Well, the Southporters love their Lenny Clark.
Yes.
They've got a big event coming up. I think that they're motivating too.
Yes. Over at Knockabout and I'm going to see. Actually, they're going to Knockabout. I think. I don't think he's coming to Southport.
No, they've got a private show.
Yes. Yeah. And he's just, I've seen him several times. We saw him maybe about a year ago. He's just a howl.
Yep. He's still funny.
He really is.
He's just a howl. I like that. I love that.
A hoot and a howl.
Speaking of not a hoot or a howl, a Maryland man, did you see this?
I don't know.
Deported by accident to El Salvador. But now El Salvador is like, no, you can't have him back. I'm holding him. Can we do this? Are we allowed to do this?
No, the Supreme Court 9-0 said, excuse me, get him back, please.
But El Salvador is like, nope, you can't have him back.
Oh, did you see this?
This is real life. And I don't mean to laugh, and I'm sure this man is distraught.
I'm sure. He's got a wife. He's got a couple of kids. He's here legally.
But on the surface of it, it's like
That's
trading
absurd.
pawns. I don't want him. No, give him back.
I don't want him. You can have
No,
him.
it's like little kids.
Yeah. Did you see this? Bill Maher, the comedian, the social commentator, had dinner with the president.
Okay.
You have to Google the clip of Bill Maher talking about it.
Yeah.
Totally surprised at what a nice guy Trump was.
Yeah.
How he laughed at himself.
Yeah.
He said he's never heard, I don't think I've ever seen a clip of Trump ever laughing.
He's a human being.
Laughed at himself.
Yeah, right.
Was nice. Bill Maher brought a list of all the insults that Trump has said about him over the years. He's an idiot, he's stupid, and everything else. And he presented it to him.
That's kind of fun.
He presented it to him, and Trump autographed it.
I love that.
He's like, we may think he's crazy, but he's doesn't seem to be a bad guy.
I would not want to be the leader of the free world in any country, especially given what's going on globally. It's just one of those jobs. No matter who you are, it's not going to be fun.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. And the other thing that Maher said was that he, big supporter of President Obama, big supporter of President Clinton, could not imagine having the kind of normal conversation with those two guys that he had with Trump.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cindy.
Google it and you can see it. And I know some of Bill Maher's followers are just wild that he said that he thought the president was a nice guy.
Cindy says, well, they told the president of El Salvador, that the guy is El Salvadorian citizen and not an American citizen. Now the two groups are trying to prove that there were other people involved. She's just curious which the truth is. We will never know, Cindy, and we will forget about it by the time this is resolved, because that's what happens.
Right.
Good morning, Dawn. How is the West Coast? I got an interesting phone call from my daughter yesterday where she was like, Mom, we just had an earthquake.
Yes. They did.
And she was a little scared. She's on school vacation right now with the kids. And so she's just like, I kind of got to sleep in a little bit, but it's the first time I've really ever experienced the scare of an earthquake.
I was in La Jolla years ago for business when I worked for the Italian Renewable Energy Company. And I was out with a couple of people after work, and we're standing at the bar. And all of a sudden everybody goes, was that an earthquake?
No, you've been drinking too much, Ted. Go home.
And then everyone, oh, must have been. Went right back to what they were doing.
Oh my God. Don said the warning was worse. The earthquake warning was worse than than knowing that they were having an earthquake.
Oh, so you weren't caught by surprise. You had a chance to really get pumped up for it.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I'd want that.
Apparently my daughter was at the club a little too late, so she didn't get the warning. She just got the quake.
Was she home or was she still clubbing?
No, she was at home. So she said she was actually terrified. I called her one more time yesterday to check in with her, and she's like, I'm fine. I just never really experienced that. I didn't know what to do.
It was like a 5.2 or something. So
it was a good size earthquake.
It was semi-serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when she was little and visiting my mom, she had experienced one, but they were in the pool and they were playing. So it really wasn't
right.
She heard my mom yelling because stuff was falling off the walls, but didn't really know what was going on because she's just swimming. Right. She's busy.
Right. Well, one day California's just going to break off and fall in the sea anyway.
That's fine. So. She's moving home. She's getting it all out now. She'll be home in mid-June.
Yes, and she'll be in the
God help us.
And she'll be in the extra bedroom where the J1s used to be.
Yeah, she'll be in the nanny suite. We'll see how long she gets that good graces before I move her out to the garage.
There was a discussion
mobile home.
There was a discussion on social the other day that I was watching, and I just sort of talked about it just a little.
Yeah.
But there's some real concern amongst local businesses because they're not getting J1s.
Right.
And I don't know how many people know this, but the number of young people, students that you see in restaurants in particular from various countries that have that J1 visa, they're not coming this year. And the local seasonal businesses here on Cape Cod have really depended on those J1 students over the years to run the restaurants and work the hours and everything else. So there's some real question about what's going to happen. I mean, if people were testy about waiting too long in line for their ice cream before, it could be a little more testier.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's always something before the season starts that freaks everybody out. This is it. This is going to be this. Yep. This is detrimental. This is it. And then we have a fine summer. So as long as the weather is decent, the people will come. I just think it's going to be different. I think it'll be people that are closer. The good part is the Cape is an hour from Boston and an hour from Providence.
Right.
We're going to get that influx. We just might not get the people from Connecticut, New York, Canada.
We're not getting the people. By the way, if you've always wanted to rent a place on the Cape, you're off Cape and you haven't been able to find a place you like, you might want to try this year.
Because, check in.
Because the Canadians aren't coming.
Yeah, so we might have some more availability.
Yep.
John said my client yesterday had a private chef, 2 nannies, and me cleaning the garage. Oh, is that bad, huh? She said the dogs were terrified.
Oh, yeah, I imagine.
Scary stuff. I just heard that you celebrated a birthday. I love how loving your husband is on social media and how cute you two are. I can't stand it. You guys are living your best life out there, except for the earthquakes, the mudslides, the fires.
The fires. Other than that, great place to live. And the comedy scene is really good out there.
Sunny and 70 most days. Other than that, if you can get past that, you'll be fine.
Yep.
She said, 56 and we love each other. I adore you guys. And Ashley said, I'll come and volunteer, Hank, for free ice cream. Look at that.
Okay, come on.
What a community we've built here at Lemonadio. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us in the morning.
Actually, we need volunteers because it seems that many of the people who come need help getting their stuff out of their trunk or whatever. So,
Oh, for the farmers market?
No, for the
Great White Shred?
For the Great White Shred. Yeah. So please, if you want to come and volunteer, you know what I look like. So come say hello and we'll make sure you get all the ice cream you want.
Well, yeah, that's it. Papers are ridiculous. I can't wait till we go paperless. I'm sick of all these scraps everywhere in my house.
But then you're going to lose the email. My problem is I lose the email.
Oh.
Because I go on these binges every now and then where there are just too many emails. All right, I got to get rid of all these emails. Bang, 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 bang. And then I realize I shouldn't have deleted that.
Yeah, I try my best to slug it out while I'm there. Like, am I going to need this forever? No. If I am, I'm just going to put it in a folder. And then I'll call the folders every 5 to 10 years. Right. I have an email in there from 20 years ago. That's a lot. It's a lot. It was sent to me by my husband.
Uh-huh. Oh, was it a love?
It was a love email.
A love email?
It was.
Oh, well, then you can't.
I know. I can't. It was very cute. I came across it the other day as I was trying to clean out all of my old inbox stuff.
You don't have to share what he said.
No, it was not really anything special.
Oh, okay.
It was just cute and him trying to speak Italian because I was in Italy at the time. It's very cute. Where you had to go to the internet cafe before we had actual cell phones.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I would check my email once a day, and then my friends would get really irritated with me because I was taking away the vacation by going to an internet cafe while they were drinking.
Priorities, if your honey's emailing you, then that might be a priority.
It was love.
Right.
John says she just did that 75,000 emails. I guarantee you it was big. There's so much storage that gets, and I'm not paying you anymore, Google. You get enough of my money.
Right.
It's like you're at 85%. But you should do something about it or just give us more money.
But those emails can pile up. They really, really can.
I know I deleted a slough of them that I should not have.
Whoops.
It happens.
Right.
We are gearing up for farmers market season. Lauren is going to be setting her sights. And by the way, she did 30,000 Easter eggs over this past weekend in an Easter egg hunt.
Does she ever sleep?
She's incredible. She's got more time on her hands than I do at this point, which I'm a little bit jealous of and also a little bit suspect of what I'm doing wrong. You're winning. Whatever it is, you're winning.
How does she have more time in her hands? She's so damn busy.
I know. But I think she's got her business, Places, which by the way holds birthday parties. So I think she's got like full days that are slotted for parties. And once those are full, that's it. She's not opening on the other days.
Oh, okay.
So I think she's kind of found her rhythm as a business. Every business has got to find the thing that works for them with your employees and your customers. And I think she's finally got it.
Okay.
So I'm happy for her.
Right. And she's swimming when?
That is going to be probably May.
Okay.
We're going to get a little warmer before we're going to put her in the ocean and send her off to raise us some money. But honestly, I cannot find a better human being that said, how much money do we need to do this? And I gave her a dollar amount and she was like, that's how much I'm going to raise and I'm going to go do it. So I think the fundraiser is already at $1,000. We need to get to 6,000. Okay. I know we can do this. So last time she swam this, she made $4,000. And this year we're shooting for 6. So she's going to be swimming 3.5 miles in the open ocean. She's going to be leaving from the lobster trap, swimming, and then coming back. She said the journey takes her about 4 hours.
Yeah. Now, does someone follow her on a boat?
I hope so. I said I would do it. I'll kayak right beside her.
Right.
I don't know if she wants me kayaking beside her, but
could you kayak for that long?
I could.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Slow, steady pace. Kayak around her, kind of like when I drive for Ruck for Hit, which is coming up next weekend. Newsflash, there are going to be 22 vans traversing Cape Cod with runners all over the place. Please be mindful of the roadways. When you see people running, please give them space. Please do not tailgate some of these vans. Please just pay attention. It's so frustrating. I just saw a thing that said people are reading emails while driving where it's gotten out of control.
Right.
Fully out of control. 10% of drivers admit to reading and writing emails behind the wheel.
Well, you can text them. I mean, your car allows you to text.
I talk to text all the time. I yell at my phone.
But that's going to be just as distracting.
Not really. Siri, text so-and-so, so-and-so. No, don't do it now. She's so, it's like, what, this one? Julie Owens' mom. No,
stop.
Siri, stop. No, stop. Okay, canceled. Thank you. Good morning, Ricky B.
I like how it flashes.
Oh yeah,
How does it do that?
it's still flashing because it's just letting me know it's listening to me.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Creep.
Oh, okay.
Who else yells at robots all day long? I do. All day. Constantly yelling at robots. It's ridiculous. We're having fun with it, though.
Right. And if you can't have fun, then what's the purpose?
I just saw the best way to caffeinate is with ancient matcha.
No.
Disgusting. Matcha is gross. I had this conversation the other day on our social media where I said, what beverage is overrated?
Mhm.
And I yelled out matcha. I yelled it out so loud it was written down by a robot on my social media.
Mhm.
And many of you agreed with me.
Yeah.
Today is, if you do not drink coffee, what is it that gets you going in the morning? And the number one answer in there has been anxiety, which is unfortunate.
Wow.
I know. Is it anxiety of the day?
Mm-hmm. Try Diet Coke.
You're the one up at 3:00 in the morning right now.
I know.
Why are you awake this time?
I don't know.
I was up at 4 today. Why?
I don't know. I just wake up and
Right?
you just wake up and you're like, okay,
Somebody,
is it time to get up? Oh, God, no.
I was at a board meeting and they're like, when do you sleep? I'm like, I don't. I'm like a bat. But when I'm out, I'm out. Cliff was trying to talk to me the other day and he's just like, Stephanie, you were so out cold. I've never seen someone be asleep that dead in seconds in my life. When my head hits that pillow, I am done. Good night, Irene. Goodbye. I will talk to you when I've rebooted and recharged.
Oh, that's me. I'm asleep like that.
Yeah.
I've always been able to do that. It's just waking up at weird hours now.
Mhm.
That's problematic.
Well, it depends on how early you go to bed now, right?
Yeah.
My body is programmed to be 5 hours
Mhm.
for what doesn't matter when,
Yep.
but when it's 5 hours, it's time. Good night. Like, I'm like a robot.
I'd like to stay up a little later, operating on the theory that I would sleep a little longer, but the staying up later becomes a problem. So then I go to bed, and then it's 3:00 in the morning, 4:00 in the morning.
Ricky B, you are the only expert at driving. If you are texting, doing emails, drinking a beer while driving with your knee behind the wheel, then you're an expert.
Right. And don't forget, back in the day, you'd be smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, and then eating a sub while driving a stick. I've done that.
Oh my goodness!
All of the things.
Yep. And you know what? We never died.
No, we were fine.
We never hurt ourselves. We were all good. And our children were in the back seat, in the back seat,
rolling around.
Nobody got hurt.
Like little bowling balls.
Right. Nobody got hurt. Nope. When I think my youngest brother is 12 years younger than me, so I remember a lot about his growing up. When I think the things my parents used to put him in, I just put him in the back seat. And off we went to New Hampshire. What? And I think now oh my God, they get pulled over.
They used to have like little tethers, right? Like there was like a leash type thing that they could put the little ones on.
Yeah, put them in
and to make sure they didn't jump out the window.
Right,
that's
could
really
roll
what that
around
was
on the
for.
back seat. There was this little bassinet thing on legs. They just put it in the back seat, and he went. And that
like
was
it was a hibachi grill.
And he's fine as far as I know. He seems normal to me. So
I don't know. Jury's out on my sister. She definitely hit the windshield a couple of times. Definitely saw that. A couple of spider webs in that Jeep my mother had with no doors or windows.
How was Mom?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been great.
Right.
Don't ask, don't tell, Hank.
Right.
That's the policy.
Just so those of you new to the program won't think I'm being rude by not asking her every now and then how's her mother when she mentions her mother's name. That's the reason why.
We're divorced. It's fine. She took the kids. I'm fine.
Speaking about taking the kids, I saw a story in the news this morning that there are lawyers now who specialize in animal custody.
As there should be.
Dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all part of the
deal. It's a bone
now.
of contention right now with a couple of my friends that are going through their split situation.
Yeah.
And now they're sharing custody of the dog, and it's becoming a bigger problem.
Because it's, according to the lawyer, it's psychologically damaging for the dog. They're confused if one of their caretakers isn't there anymore. or they don't see their caretaker
I'm
as
curious.
much as they should have.
I'm gonna put that on the list of things to talk to Rachel about when I am over at Leary Hodgman on Thursday for our business after hours. Have you had an animal custody case yet?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about it. I don't need any names. I just want to know.
I mean, I think in terms of cats, they don't give a darn. Whoever feeds them.
Right.
I mean, it's fine. They're fine. As long as they're fed,
And I'm sure that's been a fight before. I mean,
sure.
people have willed millions of dollars to their pets.
Oh, yeah.
Which is insane to me.
Right. Instead of giving it to you.
Yeah, don't worry. No one's willing me any money. So I'll just be here working until I shuffle off this mortal coil.
Unless we sit here and go, and will Stephanie some money.
That's it. I've opened up my chakras. I've done all the work. Send me the monies. Thanks. One lemonade away.
Right.
Lemonadio.com.
One lemonade away. You could do that. You could name your driveway.
That's it.
One lemonade.
One lemonade away.
You should do that.
All right, I'm on it.
Just get one of those street signs and stuff. That'd be cool.
No, nothing has stopped me yet, Hank. I was doing a 37-page nonprofit taxes yesterday. I could do anything after living through that experience.
I suspect you could.
I also took a teen boy driving yesterday. I lived through that experience.
How's that
so
going?
That was fun.
How's that going?
He did very well yesterday until he decided that I said that make sure you stop at that stop sign. It's a dangerous stop sign up there. Okay. And then he seemed like he was pressing on the gas. He was like, oh, I thought it was the other stop sign because there was another sign behind that one with a warning stop sign.
Oh, okay.
Not an actual stop sign. So we almost powered through the four-way stop at Courier. And if anybody in our neighborhood knows where that is, it is a terrifying intersection in which there are accidents all of the time.
Even though
right behind the fairgrounds. Yeah. Correct. So he got that. Then I did a really sloppy turn and he's like, Mom, it's only one time I did a sloppy turn. I said, only one time for a sloppy turn in which you murder us all.
Right.
It is scary.
All it takes is one.
He's pretty good about it, though. A couple of misdirectionals, but I think he's grasping it. We're getting a little bit better on the gas situation. I only have a little bit of neck trauma today. It's fine.
And when his sister comes home from college, she'll be getting her license.
Driving Miss Daisy, she ain't gonna be getting her license. That's funny. You're funny.
That's why she has all the boyfriends. She needs people to drive her around.
God help us. She looked so cute yesterday, though. She had her, a real job interview in which she did, in fact, land the job.
Yay.
And then I was like, you look really cute today. Are those my earrings? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'll bring them home. They're in good hands.
But and was it your scarf?
No, that was not my scarf. Hickey Town, that was not mine. She's gonna murder me. She's got full access to the show. She knows we bark about her. What's up, Dan?
Come on, she's not listening though. It's only 8:30.
Yeah, that's right. College student at 8:30.
She's a college kid. No, she's not up.
She's busy. What's happening in Middle America, Dan? Are you gonna come visit us this summer? I hope you are. I miss your face. Hope things are well. What's new on the horror podcast? I would like to know. Share with the class. Cindy said that won't happen. Jared is cursed with my presence until the end of time and beyond. I also said that to my husband. I said, you will do the things to keep me alive forever. I will haunt you anyway.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Keep me alive. It's to your best. I will. My ghost will haunt him forever. He knows this. Not going anywhere, Hank.
All right.
We got a serious agriculture problem going on in Yarmouth. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what's happening on the select board, but the poor lobster guy can't sell lobster at his house. He's been selling this. His family's been selling it for 100 years.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. And somebody doesn't like it now.
Well, apparently it's not even the neighbors. All the neighbors signed that he's a great neighbor. Everything's clean. Everything's great.
So who's complaining?
Apparently it was a police officer that decided that this was a wrong thing.
Because
they decided it was wrong. Technically, if you look at the bylaws, he can sell them.
Yeah.
But the select board has decided no, and they don't want to hear it. So they're sending him to the Supreme Court. Like they're just, instead of working with thy neighbor, instead of making this a mountain.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's just now obnoxious. And this is coming on the heels of the whole cranberry bog fiasco.
Yep.
To me, it's not looking like people are wanting to play ball with ag. And I think it's really a problem. I think that we really need to be protecting our food sources, especially ones that are in our backyard at this point in time.
Usually it's the newcomers who complain.
Yeah.
Not the folks who have been around for a while.
Well, I don't think it's this. I think this is somebody that is new to the area.
I mean, I always think of what happens to Dino.
Every single year.
Every single year, someone who moved into the neighborhood behind Dino's all of a sudden goes, "Oh my God."
The amount of money and the amount of time poor Dino has spent on trying to make that space quiet for the neighborhood.
Right.
It's been wild.
Right.
I'm actually going to have breakfast with Dino right now.
Nice man.
He's wonderful. And he's donating to our golf tournament, which is coming up Cinco de Mayo. I think we have room for 2 foursomes left. 2. And then there were 2. So if you're a golfer and you want to golf Willow Bend, please come on out and support the Mashpee High Scholarship Foundation. And we're raising some money for the kids, for the children.
For the children. What about the children?
But also, it's a nice day. You get breakfast, lunch, and a barbecue afterwards.
That's nice.
And you get to golf Willow Bend.
That's a big deal. I mean, to get all 3 meals?
Yes.
That's really good.
Right?
Yeah.
You get a box lunch on the course. You get Dunkin' Donuts and just Dunkin' now. Sorry, Eric.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
no donuts anymore, just Dunkin'.
And then in the afternoon, you get a nice little barbecue. And we've got some really wonderful sponsors putting this on. And it's Willow Bend. And it's Cinco de Mayo.
Right. Who could ask for anything more?
Exactly. We've covered all of our bases. What's happening on lunch break, Hank?
Well, on lunch break, we're doing Thursday, even though I'm not going to be here Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, we're still going to talk about the movies of the week. But what we're talking about this week is with the holidays coming. I remember when I was a kid, having my parents, my mother sitting me and my brothers down, and well, my younger brother down. My youngest brother was, I don't know. He was in the back seat rolling around.
That's it. Bowling ball.
But talking about, make sure you remember your manners and be polite and everything else. So I've come across a rather extensive article of things that we do that we think we're being polite or we think we're having good manners.
Yep.
And it actually drives people crazy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So we started talking about it yesterday, and we're going to talk about it the rest of the week.
Perfect. Just a polite reminder before you go and spend some time with your family.
Right.
Then you can go be your jerk self afterwards. But
that's right. You might be better off being your jerk self than being polite.
I definitely want to take a listen, and you can too. 1180.com. You can download the app. We're in the App Store. Alexa, play 1180 radio. Make sure you enable the skill, or you can take us with you where you go, everywhere. Roku TV as well. I hope to see you this summer. So yes, let's party and get together, please, Dan. Cinco de Drinko. Yep. Or Cinco de Golfo. That's what we're about.
Cinco de Golfo.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, folks. See you in a couple of hours.
He's here. Bye. Bye, all my friends. Have a good one. I'm off to do more taxes.
Yay.
I'm sick of the taxes, Hank.
Sure.